Hi, my name is Tamara, and on behalf of my group, I will discuss e-commerce into the future and what we can anticipate from this ever-evolving mode of consumerism. What is e-commerce? E-commerce is any type of business or commercial transaction that involves the transfer of information across the internet. In order to know where e-commerce is going, we'll review some of its highlights. In a technological world facing many global problems, everyone needs to have a basic understanding of science, and knowing where we came from helps us to make decisions about the future. To briefly go over its history, we'll note some pivotal milestones experienced by this technology. Between the 1980s to the 1990s, the world was introduced to credit cards, ATM machines, telephone banking, web service, and DSL. These technologies have been made possible through e-commerce and have greatly impacted the functionality of businesses and living standards today. It is very important to note this because society has become dependent on the services provided through e-commerce. Major e-commerce categories include business to consumer, which is an online version of the traditional retail store where businesses attempt to reach individual consumers to provide products and or services. We also note business to business, where businesses attempt to reach other businesses to provide online transactions. Thirdly, we have consumer to consumer, where consumers sell goods to other consumers. In addition to those three traditional models, we have the social e-commerce model, which is manipulated by social networks such as Pinterest, Facebook, and even Instagram, and also online social relationships. We have local e-commerce, which focuses on consumers' geographic location, so they target a specific population within a certain area. And finally, we have mobile e-commerce, which utilizes mobile devices to perform transactions on the web. Mark Andreessen said, "The question is not whether it will work. The question is, if it does work, how important will it be?" And we found three companies that answer this question very well to be Amazon, eBay, and PayPal. They each provide a very singular service to consumers and also business persons, and they are very well known for this singular aspect that they provide. Amazon patented the delivery model Prime Air, which revolutionized the delivery model. eBay, which is an example of consumer to consumer, is an online auction and shopping website. And finally, we have PayPal, which processes payments for online vendors, auction sites, and other users, including cross-border payments. PayPal is very well trusted. They are known to provide a safe and secure online service where people can pay and receive funds from an online transaction. Two innovative companies we chose to highlight are Zulily and Uber. Though they are very well-known companies, what sets them apart are their business models and services to the consumer. We expect their approach to business to be emulated by others in the business world. Zulily utilizes a limited time merchandising technique called flash sales. Flash sales are when an item or several items are made available at a discounted price for only a specific span of time. And so visitors to their site who see a flash sale can take advantage of this offer for a very short time. Zulily is also known for sourcing unique products that aren't found elsewhere, which lends to their inventory changing daily. And so this is an incentive for their buyers and the visitors to their site to constantly visit the site to see what items are new and what items are available. And they know, especially if it is important to them, not to have an item that is used by everyone else, that the item that they're purchasing on Zulily is unique and tailored for them. And that goes into say one-to-one personalization is offered. And also they have in mind the s- savvy, inexpensive selections for parents who either don't have the time or do not have the funds to spend on expensive items. We also listed Uber. The Uber app allows customers to create an account to quickly request rides to a desired location and conveniently pay for it through a cashless transaction. Uber Eats also offers food delivery from the store to the consumer's residence. Now we will discuss the impact of social media in e-commerce. A consumer may purchase an item instantly, increasing the convenience of the product being acquired and decreasing the likelihood of that particular product or service not being reviewed again for an intended purchase. And so with curated boards on Pinterest and pictures that can be taken and posted on Instagram, the consumer is able to hoard all these items that they really like. And in the event that they're not bookmarking websites, they're able to review items that they've seen, items that they've liked, and this will help to increase the chances of them purchasing the item, even though they don't purchase the item the first time they see it. We also listed omnichannel retailing, which is a business model that anticipates a shopper using a variety of channels in the shopping experience before a purchase is made. And so we know for a fact that people do their research. And in doing their research, they may look for a toaster on Amazon, they may look for it on eBay, or they may look for it on a department store website, or even in the physical department store. And so they may know that Amazon will offer them a free shipping. On eBay, the price may be low. The department store may be offering coupons and other incentives for them to purchase it at their location. And the consumer is going to compare and contrast the benefits, the cons of purchasing an item at a specific location or at a specific site, and they will make their choice that way. We have web rooming and showrooming, which have similar concepts but still differ. Web rooming occurs when a buyer researches an item online and then proceeds to purchase the item in store. And this is very popular when purchasing technology or purchasing phones. And so we'll find that consumers will research the item online, they'll look for the best price here or there, they'll look at reviews to see how others have experience the product, what their likes and dislikes are, and they can make the choice of whether or not a con about the product is something they can live with or whether it's a make it or break it deal. And on the other hand, we have showrooming, which is when a buyer reviews an item in store and then proceeds to purchase it online. And that may be seen when, for example, someone may go to the mall and they went there specifically for one item. It maybe have been a big cost item. And so they're on a budget. They see it, but they still decide to window shop. And so let's say they go into a store, try on a pair of jeans, really love the jeans, but they know that they cannot afford it right now. Snap a picture, and then later on when they're home, when they have the funds, they can review the picture, see that they really do love it, and decide to purchase it online so that way it can be shipped to them. They don't have to go back to the store and get that pants or the item. We asked and wanted to know, how do consumers use their phones in a store to shop? And so I listed that maybe they'll take a picture of an item that they like, but we have this chart here which lists the frequency of mobile activities in the store. And the three things that were compared were price checking, info and reviews, and also call, text a friend or family member. And so we found the two out of the three, more than half of the time a consumer is regularly checking the price of an item and comparing the price of the item, or they are looking at information about the item and also reviews to see, again, see how other people have experienced the item, what they like, what they don't like, how long does it last, other information such as that. And only one out of three, which is called text a friend, do we find that people only occasionally do it. So that was just important for us to note about mobile activity in a store. We have also beacon technology where retailers that have beacons in place can detect when a customer is within range and send promotions to their mobile device. Of course, this is an opt-in feature for consumers, and so you would only choose the store that you're interested in to receive such deals from. And so beacon technology can use in a variety of ways. We have here that they can, of course, send a deal to the consumer. Restaurants, they can pre-order meals. You can also receive floor plans, events that are happening if you're in a mall, if you're at the stadium. We see here that, you can get a welcome message and you could get special information about the seating, about promotions that are going on around the stadium. And then also, interestingly enough, we see that here they show an example of someone being at the museum and receiving a mobile tour of the museum, which is very interesting and really awesome. We have here that a special segment has been made specifically for those who use mobile devices to engage in online transactions. And so those mobile devices being tablets, laptops, smartphones, anything else that you can list, they all play a major role in e-commerce, and they will just continue to play a major role as even now you people can't leave their home without their phone. They often even go back because they forgot their phone because you can't be without your phone. And we also have we expect mobile optimization where you'll be able to instantly give feedback, ask a question, receive an answer to your question immediately. And so that is just like increased customer service right there. We anticipate an increase in the level of integration we have with our wearable devices. And so we have Google Glasses, we have smartwatches, there are self-driven smart cars, and we anticipate that they're going to dominate the market and they're going to be a very, very important aspect to our daily living. We also have trends in NFC, which is near field communication. And so we have Google Wallet. There's also Mastercard PayPass. And so they just help to ensure we have an even more seamless transaction when we engage in e-commerce. And so consumers are already global, but we anticipate, especially because not everyone is online, we do anticipate an increased number of people who are going to be online, who are going to be engaging in transactions globally. And even whoever is already engaging in global transactions, we anticipate for that level of global transactions to increase as well. So that is an exciting aspect to what we anticipate for the future. And so here we just have a little cartoon showing how you don't even need to necessarily interact to engage. And so a lot of amazing things can still happen online and be performed. And so we thought this was cute to share. And so what are our expectations for the future? We expect the innovation to continue. We expect the companies to be inspired by each other to create new and savvy ways for to please their consumers and also to make things easier for themselves and just to create a more seamless way of performing business, of engaging in business. And we expect everybody to be excited. And so we say that it's not that we use technology, we live technology. And technology is a part of us. The phone is an extension of our hand, and it's just an example of how important e-commerce is and how important it is going to be for our future. And so again, I thank you for listening and participating in our presentation. And again, I presented this on behalf of my group.